So part 3, what are these inverters that aren't quite inverters? Well, these ones I had on display, the big boys, at this show, and you will see there's the electronic shop I go to, they do have one there. When you get really big, like sort of 2000 watts plus, they don't just have inverters and that's it. They have what they call an inverter charger. And what they are is, they're basically your charge controller and your inverter built into one, plus they've got a second lead that'll run straight out to a mains generator. And they've got triggers in them apparently that you can start the generator and it'll automatically start charging your batteries off of the generator. What a lot of these fancy ones that they were showing had was actual programmable points, so that when you say, what you do is you say to the machine, if I draw for 10 minutes, I draw any more than 1500 watts or 1800 watts, I want you to start a generator. So you've got these generators that you basically have wired in, and they're not sort of like your key start, they're a bit smarter than that. Actually, the nursery I worked at had one of these, a press button start. You turn the key on, but then there's a press button, and there's basically what they call remote start with these things. And it's just basically wires that run from this giant inverter charger, which is like charge controller for your solar panels, inverter to give you mains power, and also the remote start and a hookup to this generator. And you program it to say, you know, if I've used a certain amount of draw for this amount of minutes, or the batteries get down to a certain level, or some other sort of parameter like that, I want you to start the generator and run it until the batteries reach this amount, or until I stop using that load, or until whatever point. And usually it'll run a generator for about 15 minutes minimum, and recharge its batteries, because you've been, you know, using a microwave for quite a while, and after a certain amount of using it, then you'll hear the generator start up to try and, you know, keep your batteries from being too flat. And things like this are very good in winter, but all your really big systems, your 2000 watts, as in 2 kilowatts or higher, you have it all built into the one box, and they just call them inverter chargers. Yeah, and they're smart devices, these ones, but that's your big money stuff generally. You know, you'll be paying in the thousands for all that. You know, at least minimum like about $1,500, even for a real Chinese rubbish one of them. But yeah, they're the big toys. They're also generator linked, and they have the ability to start generators.